What's up, people? Chris here to do a little bit of a 2-for-1 deal. HBO and Showtime upcoming double headers this weekend because that's how it feels to me. It's like a 2-for-1 special, you know what I'm saying? Although I definitely know which bouts I favor. Once again, although HBO has the bigger names, got to go with the Showtime card. I think it definitely looks better on paper. That said, I'm going to talk about the HBO one real quick because that's the one I'll probably see first. You got Chris Ariola fighting Friday Ahanyana on the undercard. I don't even know if that's going to be televised, but it doesn't matter because Chris Ariola is going to smash that cat. Friday the 13th is the only thing he's similar to Friday the 13th in is watching him will give you nightmares, like the nightmare. I don't know, man. I don't even have a good pun for it. Friday the Nhonye, whatever his nickname is, he sucks. He's going to get smashed. Akafumi Shimoda defending his WBA junior featherweight title against Rico Ramos. Gotta be honest, I'm not familiar with Shimoda, but being as most of his fights, not all, have been in Japan, and Ramos is a guy that HBO has been grooming. I call this the Al Heyman special. Al Heyman guy, Rico Ramos, so look for Rico Ramos to win this fight, probably by decision. Main event, Paul Williams making his long-awaited return after getting planked by Sergio Martinez, taking on Erislandy Lara. Gotta say, not excited for this bout at all. Not that I don't like watching Paul Williams fight. Sure, he got smashed, but I mean, when was the last time you saw a Paul Williams fight that sucked? For the most part, his fights are pretty entertaining. Lara is the reason why I'm not hyped on this fight. Erislandy Lara in his last fight, he fought Carlos Molina to a draw on Friday Night Fights a couple months back. First off, I thought he deserved to lose the fight. I thought he lost the decision. Molina was just more active. Lara didn't really show a whole lot. Sure, he's got a great amateur background to fall back on, but that didn't really help him in the fight against Molina. So, being that I thought he lost that fight, more so on just being outworked, I sure as hell I'm going to go with Paul Williams here because Paul Williams throws a gang of punches every round. We all know this. So look for Paul Williams to win this fight, likely by decision. It's at a junior middleweight, which is, I think, Paul Williams' best weight, 154. So, and that division isn't too top heavy. You got guys up there like Canelo Alvarez and, man, I can't even think who the other champs are. That's how weak that division is at the moment. No disrespect to those guys, but still. But I think Paul Williams could seriously dominate that division, regardless if he got starched by Martinez. So go with Paul Williams by decision over Lara. On to the event that I am looking forward to, the Showtime bout, or the Showtime card. First off, on the undercard, it's kind of interesting. You got Kermit Cintron taking on Carlos Molina. So basically, you have Kermit Cintron's last fight was against Paul Williams, a guy he was beating, I think, until he dove out the ring. And you got taking on Carlos Molina, a guy who, in my opinion, beat the guy who's co-headlining the HBO card. So it's almost like a 6 degrees of separation deal here. But in my opinion, I would have much rather seen Paul Williams versus Carlos Molina and Cintron against Lara. That makes way more sense. I think Molina deserves a shot, especially since he's got a win since the Lara bout. He took on Alan Conyers and beat him on Friday Night Fights as well. So he's on a bit of a roll. That said, although I think he's got the style to kind of give Cintron problems, because Cintron doesn't do so well against, well, I don't know. I was going to say guys like Margarito, who pressure and throw a lot of punches, but then again, he beat my boy Angulo, who has a similar style to Margarito, so it's hard to say. But I favor Kermit in this bout just because he's the physically bigger and stronger guy, and usually when he's not getting out-muscled, or you can't break his will in there, he's going to usually beat you. And it's not like I don't think Molina has a chance to win this fight by really testing Cintron, especially since Cintron's coming off that crazy thing with Williams, He may have some lingering doubts in that head of his. But that said, I just don't think Molina's got what it takes to really threaten Cintron. And I think Cintron's got the firepower to, put it on Molina. So I'll go with Cintron by stoppage. But I'm rooting for Molina because he's been on the win and he's been doing it the right way in the sport. Even, getting jobbed in that Lara decision. He just came right back after that and won a fight on like a month or two later. So let's see if you can do this, Carlos Molina. Keep it rolling. On to the main event, though. Fight that I imagine all hardcore and most fans are looking forward to the most this weekend for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. Champion Brandon Rios taking on Urbano Antillon. Man, bad blood's definitely going here. I don't know what Antillon said specifically. I know Brandon said it on some interviews on YouTube. But he mentioned Brandon Rios' wife. He mentioned Brandon Rios' family to a degree. I don't know if it was disrespectful. He just brought him up. But Rios was pissed, and he looked like he's straight ready to murder someone. Rios isn't exactly the kind of guy that needs motivation to want to kick your ass. Now that he's got it, man, this is going to spell trouble for Antillon, in my opinion. Rios, of course, is coming off that great, one of the fight of the years, in my opinion, win over Miguel Acosta, where he won the title. Was losing early, but man, just broke him down and took him out in the 10th round. As for Antillon, he's coming off, it's been a while since he fought. He had that fight against Humberto Soto, one of the fights of, if not the fight of last year, where he lost a unanimous decision. Was supposed to be a rematch, didn't happen, and he's been inactive since then, which might be good for him. He might have needed a bit of a rest to his body after that war. he's also fought Miguel Acosta, but he lost by 9th round stoppage. So naturally, you're going to say, all right, Rios stopped Acosta, Antillon lost to him. I'm going with Rios. I am going with Rios. Maybe that's part of it. But that's not the only reason. I don't think Antillon. I think this fight's going to be a war, man. I think early on it's seriously going to be fireworks back and forth. But I don't think that Antillon at this stage is as durable as Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios, they both get hit a lot, but Rios is a lot younger and fresher. Antillon, his chin got checked against Acosta with an uppercut, as well as he had that war with Soto. We don't know how that affected him. That might have taken something out of it as well. We haven't seen it yet, even with the time off. So I'm going to favor Rios here. I think it's going to be a scrap. I don't think it's going to go the distance, but I see Rios stopping him. I'm going to say about round 8 or something like that. But it should be fun while it lasts, especially if Rios has that animosity built up like he appears to for this bout. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. I definitely anticipate a great fight or an exciting fight. So that's it for now. We talked about these fights and more on Sunday Science Fans Radio Show. I don't know if you want to go listen to it, though, because my Skype was messed up and it sounds like crap. Sounds like I was underwater the whole time. But, yeah, we'll be talking about the results on next weekend's show. Link in the information for our video, as usual, as well as link to my Twitter and link to ScienceFinance.com. Want to hear your guys' thoughts on a couple things. Which event you're looking forward to the most? If it's the HBO one, explain yourselves. What do you think Paul Williams can do at 154? What do you think of Rios Antillon? How do you see that going? And, just anything else in general, I guess, in regards to these fights. That's it for now, though. Till next time, guys, I'm out.